I was working for the city of Chehalis, running a department called Community Services. And Dr. Pope was and still is on the city council, and he came to me and said, you know, I've been mulling around this idea for a long time, but I don't know what to do with it or where to get it started. And he said, I would like to start a foundation that would help the city, with projects that we can't afford to do, tax dollars can't afford to do. And so we talked about it, and I said, you know, I think I can make that happen. I can do the process under my department.
Well, the foundation has grown beyond my wildest dreams. And I expect with the work of the board and other members of the community that the foundation is going to play a significant part in the future of this community.
The first official meeting was in March of 2003. And we had asked various community leaders to serve on the foundation, and they accepted. And the first project was to redo Alexander Park. And we had a donor who stepped forward, Jim Lintott, who helped us with the financial end of it, and that's why it's named for his dad, Bob Lintott, who was a school teacher in the Chehalis school system. And the enthusiasm of the community when they discovered what we were doing was amazing. People stepped forward, scout troops, people who had remembered the park when they were kids, when families would go out there for picnics. People came forward with their time and their money.
I was very interested in helping renovate Alexander Park. That was the first project we did. I talked to a bunch of people, and the Chehalis Foundation, while it's an organization, it's really something a lot more important than that. The Chehalis Foundation is really just the outpouring of the community when they want to do something. So they focused on it. They put together thousands of volunteer hours to turn that park around, and I was just involved by giving some money. I mean, I didn't do all the back-breaking work that all of the people in Chehalis got involved to turn that park into a real asset for the community again.
Together, Dr. Isaac Pope and Joanne Schwartz were able to get the Chehalis Foundation started. They recruited some of the city's most accomplished and selfless leaders as board members. These leaders, who volunteer their expertise and efforts, along with the enthusiastic community and the many financial donors, are what make the Chehalis Foundation possible. The Foundation's mission to lessen the burdens of the city and the taxpayers has grown to incorporate even more. Over the past decade, it has completed over 20 projects ranging from civic improvements, parks and recreational facility renovations, to providing state-of-the-art science, technology, engineering, and math programs and other educational support for our schools. The Chehalis Foundation provides confidence to its benefactors that they can accomplish great things. They're also proving to be a model for how a community that shares a vision can make improvements to the quality of life for all of its citizens.
Without the Chehalis Foundation overseeing this, without the kind of leadership that has come together in this community, my engagement would be at best some one-off kinds of projects. Here we've got really consistent, comprehensive leadership that will make the outcomes really something that I can be proud of and the community can really be proud of.
So the Chehalis Foundation has been successful in ways that we never dreamed that in 10 years we would be where we are today.
The future of the foundation, it is not about the here and now. It's about 30 or 40 years from now. What do we want our city and community to be and look like? I gave a talk over the high school. I said, what the foundation does is not for me, it's not for the people on the foundation. It's for you, for your kids, and your grandkids. And that is the purpose of the foundation.